Hello friends, this is Rahul Kasana for TechSiddhi.com. Today we are here to review the Zenfone Max. So this is the successor of the phone which was earlier launched in January 2016 and comes with a slight improvement over its predecessor. So we'll talk about that in detail. So this is the box we got with the device, and we have the black color variant of the phone. Otherwise the phone also comes in orange color. So without wasting much time, let's deep dive into the review itself. So first, coming to the box content. So apart from the user manual and warranty guide, we have this 1 ampere charger, a USB cable, and this OTG cable along with this. So the function of this OTG cable is the reason why they have provided this OTG cable, because this phone also supports reverse charging. And what does that mean? That you can charge another phone from this phone once connected with this OTG cable. And as this phone comes with a massive battery which is 5000 milliampere hour, so this can be a very useful feature on the go if you or your friend are running out of battery in some other phone and you have this phone with you. Then you can easily charge, or you can in simple terms you can share your charge with the other device. Talking about the device itself, the device in terms of design is pretty much similar to the previous phone as well as the other ASUS Zenphones. So here you can see the ASUS branding at the top center, and there is a over the ASUS branding you can see a earpiece, front camera, and then proximity sensor. Then there is 5.5 inch full HD display which is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 4, and then at the bottom of the screen you will find 3 capacitive buttons which are not backlit, and then there is a concentric metal design over the chin, so which is also we are familiar since the times of Zenfone 5. Turning the device on the left side we don't see any physical buttons here, and coming down to the bottom we have a micro USB slot and the primary microphone. Then on the right side we have this power button and the volume rockers button. On the top we have 3.5mm audio jack for audio options, and just to remind you, we didn't receive any earphones. You don't get any earphones along with the phone, so you have to manage that on your own. Coming to the back of the phone, as you can see there is a laser autofocus supported 13 megapixel rear camera which is also supported by a dual tone LED flash here, and there is a noise cancellation mic sitting over the camera itself. So at the center you can see the ASUS branding, and again in the bottom there is a speaker grill, and above which it says Zenfone. The back of the phone has very smooth finish. The texture is pretty good and it resembles that of a fox leather. Opening the back cover, you see this massive 5000 mAh battery, and which is non-removable. Here you can see the speaker grill which we were talking about. Here the speaker is placed, and then we have this micro SD card slot, 2 SIM slots which supports 4G, and then this is the camera unit which we have just seen at the back. So overall in terms of design, there's nothing exceptional here. It is the same old design which all the ASUS Zenphones carry. So on terms of design, and yes, the build quality is pretty good. The metallic casing on the sides feels really premium, and then the phone is easy to grip and it feels nice to hold. But again, the phone is pretty much heavier, which can be attributed to its massive battery of 5000 mAh. The phone weighs around 202 grams. So coming down to the hardware of the smartphone, the ASUS Zenfone Max runs on octa-core processor which is Snapdragon 615, and it is clocked at a speed of 1.5 GHz as compared to the quad-core processor which we have seen in the previous Zenfone Max, which was a Snapdragon 410 system. For the RAM, the ASUS Zenfone Max comes with both the options, either with 2GB of RAM or 3GB of RAM. So the one which we are having right now in our hands is a 2GB RAM version, and for the connectivity, the Zenfone Max has all the connectivity options you can expect from a smartphone in this range, which includes 4G LTE, 3G GPRS, GPS, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi. So on the display itself, the display is pretty bright. I would say we didn't had much issues while reading in the bright sunlight. However, it does affects the visibility of the screen, but it's manageable in bright outdoors. the color reproduction is quite well, and the screen is also very responsive. So in terms of performing day-to-day tasks like your social networking and other casual gaming stuff, the smartphone works pretty well. Then talking about the battery performance, which is as expected, with a 5000 mAh battery smartphone, I got around 2 days of full day backup while using the smartphone as a primary device, so which is pretty good. For normal 3000 mAh battery smartphones, I generally last for around 17 to 18 hours. So the battery backup is quite good, and then it also supports the reverse charging, so this is pretty cool feature. And also on the terms of OS, this is the first device from ASUS in India, I guess, which comes with which comes with Android Marshmallow pre-installed on it. So the UI is the same. You can see if you have already used any Zenfone, it is for the same Zen UI. But yes, this is built up on top of Android Marshmallow, which makes a lot of difference in sub 10K smartphone range. So as per my current usage, it is showing me as 13 hours left on 33% of battery, and because I've seen few videos on this phone, and that's why it's down. Otherwise on normal usage it lasts pretty well. Talking about the camera of the phone, the phone comes with many modes which are supported by other Zenphones as well. So you can see auto, manual, HDR, beautification, depth of field, QR code you can scan directly from this phone, and then we have the low light mode, selfie mode, panorama, and miniature. Then slow motion is also supported. So we found the camera performance pretty well, and for selfies also there is a 5 megapixel camera in the front, which does the task pretty good. So the phone manages to capture the colors pretty well. So coming to the front camera, you can just slide this timer, and after that number of seconds your selfie will get clicked, or alternatively you can use the shutter button itself. So overall, whether this phone is a good buy or not, so it depends upon your preference. So if you are the one who likes real solid performance with longer battery, then yes, in 10,000 range, this is the perfect smartphone to go for. But if you are looking at sleek and super stylish phone, and keep in mind the fact that this doesn't comes with a fingerprint sensor, which is nowadays a range in even in sub 10K range. So you get all sorts of phone, including Coolpad Note 3 or Redmi Note 3, and then we have other like L1s. So these phones comes with fingerprint sensors on board. So but yes, then there are trade-offs in terms of battery or performance, or in some other aspects. So it's pretty much on your preference. So if you are comfortable with the size of the smartphone, as it is a 5.5 inch display smartphone, and it weighs a bit higher, for that it is around 202 grams. So this can be the perfect smartphone you are looking for in this budget. But as I said, for stylish and sleek smartphones, you have to look out for other options. So with this, signing off for today. If you like the video, please hit on that thumbs up button, and do subscribe our channel for more such videos. Thanks for your support. Thank you.